What's up, guys? Welcome to an edition of Market Marauders, beating the market one trade at a time. New to Market Marauders investment channel helps you to find the best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below, like, comment, and share. Today was a pretty important day. The Fed spoke. So if you watched it, it came on around 1:30. But Jerome Powell, who's the head of the Federal Reserve, basically gave his synopsis of how he felt the current economy is going. This is just a small recap of that and how it affects your trading. So, I want to take advantage of all the moves that are being made in the market, but here to break down some of the stuff that went on during that call today. Now, one of the main items that he talked about was the wage gap between basically the richer getting richer and the poor getting poorer. That whole spiel, but he's elaborated on that a little more, explaining how people who already had money kind of benefited from the loans, and then people who didn't have money didn't really have money to get the loans. So they weren't really in a better off position with the whole stimulus. Another thing he made that he talked about was that people making under 40,000 a year, and he specifically used 40,000 a year as his example, or below, were basically struggling. Basically saying, it was hard for people around that income level to basically keep their heads above water, which is probably true, especially considering the stimulus wasn't that much, and you know those people weren't really the ones who were able to get those PPP loans that came out. Also, another thing that he touched on that I thought was interesting was the wealth gap between minorities, women, and the people who are not minorities or women. So he talked about African American community, Hispanic community, and he added women into that. Basically saying that there's a wealth gap between how much people get paid for jobs and how that is basically affecting the economy. But you know he basically expressed that those issues are being addressed and they're trying to find ways to combat that. So all those rallies and stuff that have gone out there, people haven't been unheard. So, the Fed is basically trying to find ways to, help as many people as possible, it seemed like. But the main issue that, he touched on was we don't know, economically where the market is really going to go because, there's no cure. And people haven't gone back to the way of life. So, there's still no cure out there. People are still, wearing masks, requiring masks. More companies are saying wear a mask at their establishments. So, those are things that people are having to, get used to, as well as, the numbers spiking. All of those things, affect the economy as well as a whole. He also said that they are prepared to use their tools, in quotes, tools to help the economy with whatever its needs are. So tools basically meaning, the money printer. They're willing to print more money to help the economy in the long term. So, you know, that's basically a synopsis of what's going on. A lot of uncertainty in basically on the future of the market, but then also saying that they're willing to print more money to help people out. So in my opinion, we're all traders here. Or if you're not a trader, this is a trader's perspective. So what moves do I think are the best given this circumstance or given the information that was given on here? So, in my personal opinion, I believe that SPY, or basically the stock that tracks the S&P 500, is going to go up. I believe it's going to, make a bullish run upward. It tried to make a bullish run upward. It had a dramatic drop off. Today kind of went down some, and then it started. It's a bear. It's bullish run up. And the way that I read charts, that to me, this is established that a bull run has began. So the way I track that is basically looking to see if the moving average 10 line crosses the moving average 100 and the moving average 50, which it did at the end of the day. Which to me denotes that it's beginning a bullish trend. A bearish trend, in my opinion, is where the moving average 50 crosses in the negative direction, the moving average 50 and moving average 100, which it did right here, and then it began to go back up and start its bullish uptrend. So I think the S&P 500 is gonna, you know, pump back up. I think it's gonna continue to climb based on this information, and I say that because you know what happened last time. Last time, the Fed pumped a bunch of money into the economy and people bought stocks. The whole economy looked like it recovered because people were putting more money into the economy. Now, this is kind of different than it was last time because we have a lot of earnings coming out this time. And check out my community tab for the different plays that I have for this week um, as far as, options plays are concerned. But we still got, Apple, Amazon coming up, Google, Facebook. And, there's some pretty big players out there who are kind of top tier in the S&P 500, which will help drive the market upwards. So, the fact that this information came out with the Fed basically saying they're willing to put more money into the market, people are going to buy more stocks. They're going to buy more products, more iPhones. People are going to buy more stuff from Amazon. So it's kind of a positive direction forward for the market. And if you look at the SP 500, in my personal opinion, it does not track the jobless claims. So even though jobless claims has gone up, the SP 500, in my opinion, tracks what consumers do. So if more money is being put to the market, then stocks are going to go up because people are going to expect consumers are going to go out and buy more items. So people have money for iPhones. They'll have their bills. They have to worry about their bills. Some of the people who don't need the money will be like, oh, I'm going to go buy some stuff. But don't be like that guy who got those PPP loans and spent it all on Lamborghinis. Crazy YOLO man is what I'm going to call him. Went out there and spent his money on hotels and jewelry and Lamborghinis and got caught. So be honest with your money if you're getting a PPP loan or if you're getting a um, stimulus. Try to spend it wisely. But this is the Webull app. This is my perspective from the Webull lab, just looking at the SPY because the chart's a lot better. Um, and if you want to join Webull or if you want to join Robinhood, I have a link down below where you can sign up for those. Jumping into the Robinhood on this one, we look at SPY. SPY went up tremendously. I expect to see calls for that just start going crazy as the weeks continue to go. TLT, which one people may not be familiar with, which is the 20 plus year Treasury bond ETF. I expect to see that continue to go up, um, and because people buy um, Treasury bonds and the government buys Treasury bonds, so you know I expect to see that go up as well. Another one I expect to see go up is ticker sign UUP, and this, I mean, to go down. Excuse me. One I expect to see to go down is UUP, and this is the dollar bill US dollar index, and I expect this to go down because they're printing more money. It's going to devalue the dollar, so I expect to see the power of the dollar go down. So that's why I'm saying this is going to go down. And finally, gold. Gold's been on a crazy breakout. It kind of fell off. It had a large fall off. This was right around when the meeting started. Ironically, it started at 1:30, and midway through the meeting, gold had a sell off, but then it bounced back. But I believe, I'm very bullish on gold. I think gold's going to continue to go up, as time goes on. Gold and silver, I think gold's going to go up faster than silver. But, both of those plays, as far as, options are concerned, I think, you'll be good. on those. But drop a comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought of the Fed basically releasing their statement of what they think is going on. Do you agree with that, or do you believe the economy is heading in a different direction? Good luck to you all trading out there. Make sure you check out that community tab, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.